Yet again, is Jay-Z making Beyonce's things happen? Wendy Williams assumes so. And she's in good company. Stunning disclosures from insiders like Uncle Ron and 50 Penny portray the power couple. Are these cases valid or simply smoke without fire? Stay close by as we uncover reality with regards to how Jay-Z could be controlling Beyonce. Greetings, everybody. I'm Leah. And today we discuss the intriguing universe of Jay-Z and Beyonce. In the midst of a whirlwind of bits of gossip and contentions, a few insiders proposing that Jay-Z may be practicing more going on than might be expected. These striking allegations aren't murmurs in the breeze. They're coming from high-profile famous people like Wendy Williams' Uncle Ron. And surprisingly, 50 Penny is there truth behind these charges? Or are they simple newspaper grain? We should dive profound into the mysteries and stories encompassing this notorious couple. One of the greatest big-name couples on the planet could be over. Wendy Williams has gained notoriety for courageously digging into disputable subjects. And in any event, when confronted with her own difficulties, she never wonders whether or not to voice her viewpoints at a new development. She became the overwhelming focus in the midst of the different debates encompassing Jay-Z and Beyonce's marriage when he recommends that there may be a component of control having an effect on everything. And it's a long way from good. Strangely, Wendy isn't the main VIP who has seen these elements, so we should investigate this spellbinding story further. As per Wendy, she accepts Beyonce misses the mark on capacity to communicate her thoughts unreservedly. Wendy looks at her talking style to that of somebody with a fifth-grade training in spite of her statement of being a fan. Wendy feels a sense of urgency to address this perception, really given Beyonce's dedicated fan base. One would accept she is unapproachable with regards to analysis anyway. Wendy Williams is an example of the rare type of person who can transparently evaluate her without confronting extreme repercussions in true form. Wendy boldly shares her viewpoints, especially with regards to the 41-year-old craftsman. Throughout the long term, she has reliably voiced her interests and reactions on various events. Wendy Williams has been known for her continuous reactions coordinated towards the Texas-conceived whiz Beyonce, extending as far as possible back to 2012. During one of her syndicated program episodes, Wendy made an astounding confirmation, communicating her profound respect for Sovereign B. Anyway, she immediately followed it up with a sharp and dubious assertion, contrasting Beyonce's insight with that of a fifth grader discussing this Beyonce lip matching up embarrassment. And obviously I have an assessment in her brand name. Hotly debated issue section, Wendy caused a commotion as she shouted, "I'm a Beyonce fan. I will watch her forthcoming narrative on the grounds that luckily one of the televisions in our kitchen has shut subtitling, so I'll have the option to comprehend what she says." Williams then, at that point, proceeded to state that Beyonce coming up short on capacity to convey successfully in sound. Maybe she had the jargon of a fifth grader. This wasn't the last opportunity Beyonce's name came up on Wendy's show, however, in spite of her underlying declaration of being a fan. Wendy kept on reprimanding the tanked Love vocalist in 2016 when Beyonce delivered her sixth studio collection, Lemonade. The collection dug into the intricacies of Beyonce's union with Jay-Z, with her melody brilliant starting hypothesis about Jay-Z's disloyalty reports had recently connected Jay-Z to Rachel Roy during his union with Beyonce. I nearly don't for even a moment accept that it really occurred during a fragment of hotly debated issues. On the Wendy Williams show, Williams shared her distrust seeing the couple's depicted difficulties as portrayed by Beyonce in Lemonade. Moreover, Wendy alluded to the chance of Jay-Z and Beyonce paying Roy to be associated with the discussion, proposing, "So Rachel Roy, we should be genuine, you're not some battling young lady, except if you're on Jay-Z." And Beyonce's finance rocking the boat to support Lemonade deals. Curiously, this period likewise denoted the rise of Tales, recommending that quite a bit by control charges surfaced from a previous guardian who guaranteed insider information about secret parts of Jay-Z, and Beyonce's lies in treating people in general with a chance of undisclosed mysteries. A man is as of late surfaced on YouTube sharing a video where he makes serious charges against the power couple going by the name Uncle Ron. This supposed previous protector not just blames Jay-Z and Beyonce for being noxious and obliterating the vocations of the individuals who go against them, yet in addition, guarantees that Jay-Z holds Beyonce affected by drugs in the video Uncle Ron. Strikingly proclaims, "Music, unfamiliar, music. Unfamiliar prosecutes me for criticism and character. I'll let him know how well I realize you ought to, for the besides, claims line up with past cases made by Uncle Ron, further adding to the twirling doubts encompassing Jay-Z's command over Beyonce, while authoritative proof might be tricky. The presence of smoke frequently indicates the presence of fire, like it was a downpour, definitely a business. So I didn't hear that had an arrangement anyone since Wendy Williams started the talk encompassing Beyonce and Jay-Z. The discussion has picked up huge speed, enthralling fans who energetically participate in conversations about the couple's marriage across different virtual entertainment stages. The experiences and viewpoints shared by fans never fail to shock one individual, certainly offers their point of view, declaring Jay-Z was never meriting Beyonce, assuming that she had been managed the cost of the chance to carry on with her life completely and foster her prefrontal cortex. She couldn't have ever picked him. I accept he is very much aware of this reality, proceeding with the charming story of Wendy Williams, uncovering the supposed means by which Jay-Z holds command over Beyonce's new fascinating data has surfaced, revealing insight into their perplexing relationship elements. Insider sources near the couple have unveiled that Jay-Z fastidiously organizes Beyonce's public picture and cautiously creates her persona to line up with his own vision, from her shows to her public appearances. Everything about nicely coordinated under Jay-Z's careful focus, guaranteeing that Beyonce keeps a particular picture that serves both their own and business intrigues. The game's generally so grinning and living it up. And when they're out with that little girl, currently see her checking his head. Also, it has been accounted for that Jay-Z uses a complicated organization of confided-in consultants and certainty to guarantee that Beyonce remains firmly controlled. These counselors are decisively positioned in Beyonce's inward circle, out of nowhere impacting her choices, and going about as a cradle among her and outer impacts. The point is to defend Jay-Z's place of impact and keep a feeling of exclusivity around their own and proficient lives. While the points of interest of these actions remain to a great extent covered in mystery, it is clear that Jay-Z utilizes an essential way to hold his grasp on the reins of force inside their all. In all the disclosures encompassing Jay-Z's supposed method for holding command over Beyonce have left me with additional inquiries. Then responds to what is your take on Wendy Williams' claims. Do you accept there is truth behind Puma Freedom's allegations? Let us in the remarks underneath if you partook in this video and need to see really charming substance like this. Make a point to buy into my feed and hit that warning chime so you never miss an update. And remember to offer this video a go-ahead, assuming you found it provocative and savvy. I value your help, and I anticipate getting your thoughts and participating in vivacious conversations with every one of you. Until next time, stay tuned for additional enamoring disclosures and untold stories from the universe of diversion.